Guys, welcome back to one more video. In this video we'll be discussing about the slowness, finding the bottleneck, and we'll try to improve the performance. Now, did your business complain about the slowness, and do you know what can cause because of this? It can cause revenue loss, customer satisfaction, it can cause increase the operational cost, and also the brand reputation, right? Now, how to increase the performance? So we will be using different tools, JMeter and JProfiler. With JMeter, we'll be sending a lot of data to the API, and with the JProfiler, we'll find the bottleneck, right? And now, once we find the bottleneck, we'll try to see what can cause because of that slowness, and we'll fix the issue so that it cannot reoccur, and the performance will increase. So that is all about this video. Please stay connected till the end of the video. Don't go anywhere so that you can see the complete solution. Thank you. Right, to explain the scenario, I have created an API. So you can see here this is the REST API, and this API is calling analyzer. It's a post call, and if you see, this is the method. Now this method has different methods which internally calls. For example, it calls the calculate prime number, Fibonacci. So all these things, it will go and run in a loop, and then you can find what is the bottleneck, and based on that we can fix the issue, right? Now for this I have set up JMeter. Now why JMeter? Because we have to send the payload so that we can mimic the entire scenario what happens in the production. And if you see, right, I'm calling this endpoint. So this endpoint is nothing but the endpoint which I have written over here. So this is the API performance and analyze, and there are some default values are there, so that's what I am sending. So that's what I have done over here. So this is the API performance analyzer, and these are the some of the values I'm passing, right? And if you see, right, I'm passing 1000 records. So what you can do at the beginning, you can send just 100 records, and you can see how much is the performance, right? So let me start this application. So now once it is getting started, we'll hit the application once. Okay. So meanwhile, let me do one thing. Let me open the JMeter, JProfiler. So once you open the JProfiler, so what we can do, we can so since, as you know, right, this JVM is running. So this is one running in a JVM. So what we'll do, we'll attach this JVM attached. So you have to select this attached to running JVM, and then you have to find what is the port PID. So, and there is one more good option is what you can do. You can go to the main class. So this is my controller, right, and this is my main class. So if you see, right, so this is my package, right, com example JProfiler, and this is my method, main method. I mean, this is the class and this is the main method, right? So that's what we have to find. So if you see, right, this com example, you can see, right, com example JProfiler. So that is the first one, you can see, right, 3136 com example JProfiler, profiler, and profile application. So this is the one which we are interested in. So once you select this and click on start, and then just select the first one. Okay, click OK, and it will load, right? So once you see, right, it's getting loaded, right? So what we can do, we can just scroll here. So today we'll go over the CPU views. Just click on CPU views and then start recording, right? So you can see where the problem is, right? So let's start the JMeter. So I think it is getting started now. So you can see here, this is the summary, right? Yeah, you can see here, right? It's coming over here. So this is our JProfiler. So as you can see here, this is 0.3%, this is 0.7%. So the maximum load it's coming from here. So this is the bottleneck, right? And let's expand. So if we see here, right, it's going in a tree. It's crazy, right? And if you see, right, it's nothing but this. So common example, JProfiler performance service calculate Fibonacci. So this is the method which is causing the more issue, right? Because that's what it's calling in the tree. So now let's go to this method to understand what it is doing. So let's come over here. Calculate prime. These guys are good. I think this is the one. Calculate Fibonacci. Right. So calculate Fibonacci. So this is the one which is causing issue. Let's go inside this. All right. So if you can see here, right. So it's calling in a recursive way. So this is the two methods it's calling n minus one and n minus two, right? Because that's what the Fibonacci. That is the ultimately how Fibonacci it work is basically keep on minusing the numbers with current and previous. So that's what it does. And that's the reason it's because it's running in the recursive way. That's the reason it's creating the trees. So you can see here it's created the trees, right? So we have to fix this issue. Okay, so I hope that all your doubts are cleared how to find the bottleneck. So maybe once you upload this your existing project, you will see this kind of issues, you know. All right, so let's stop this, and then what we'll do, we'll fix this, and then we'll see how much performance improvement we're getting, right? So let me stop my JMeter. Okay, let's stop the service as well, right? So now it is good. Right, so I have created one more method which is doing the Fibonacci, but it's a simpler way, right? So it's a current and previous, and that's what you're doing in the for loop, so that the entire recursion we can remove it, and that the tree formation that it cannot do. So if I do this, right? So let's start the service again, and let's go to JMeter, and then we'll run the JProfiler as well. So this is my JMeter, right? So let's go to JProfiler. So once again, we'll be doing, this is the one, profile application, start, cancel. Okay. Now go to CPU, start recording. All right. So we have different ways. We can see in the method level, class level. So these things you can select here. Also, if you want, if you are interested for a particular method, you can search in the below. You can see here, right? That you can search. Let's select all states, right? And then let's start our load from the JMeter. So once I started here, you'll see it's come over here, right? So we can see here now. Oops, one thing I forgot. I just created that method, but I forgot to, come on, I have to change this. So Fibonacci, where is that? Okay, this is the one, right? So let's do one thing. Instead of this, let's call this guy. Right? Okay, so let's restart once again. Stop and rerun. Okay, CPU record, select all states. Okay, now I can go to our JMeter and then start once again. Is it doing the same thing again? Okay, no, right. So you can see here, now at least the load is distributed, right? So it's not going in a recursive way, right? So that's how we have improved it. You can see, right? So now it's load is getting distributed. And just in case, if you see, right, how much improvement. So previously, you would see almost like 99% was going here. This performance controller, if you expand this, now our performance calculator hash, it's taking more, right? And if you see the Fibonacci, this is the Fibonacci, which is almost, I mean, it's very minimum. You can see here, calculate Fibonacci, right? That is what we have done. And if you want to search it, right, for that particular method, how much, time you have improved, so you can just click here. So see, 77% now it's taking. Okay, let's remove this guy. So you can search here by the method as well. So once you do that, so now there is a lot of improvement and your customers will be really happy now. And having said that, right, so that's how you can find the what is the bottleneck exactly, and how you can improve, or how, I mean, it's basically you'll get an idea where you have to exactly look and where exactly you have to fix, right, based on the the percentages, right. So for example, in this case, right, I have to still improve this calculate hashes. So this guy is taking almost like 3.2, right. So that is all about this, right. And thanks for watching. I hope this helped you. All the best.